Hello, my sweet friends. I am in bed, therefore showing off the Mount Rushmore of chins, because this is the only real opportunity when I'm in this position, sitting in bed looking at my iPad. Well, now I'm looking a little like Stan Laurel. So I turned you on to share what I just did. I'm laying in bed just getting ready for some sleeping age to kick in, so I can go nighty-night. And I was in the kitchen putting Steve's lunch together because I'm a dutiful wife. And I don't do much else, so it's the least I can do, right? And one of my tasks is putting his cookies in a baggie and putting them in his lunchbox. And if his cookies went in my mouth, I chewed it up and I spit it out in the sink. I've never done that before. It tasted good, and I've never been tempted. I mean, I've been tempted. I've thought, oh, those look pretty darn good. I wouldn't mind smacking on one of those right now. And I did. And Oliver came in and he looked up at me, and his eyes got white as saucers, as they like to say in the literature that we read. White as saucers. And I turned on my heel. See what I did there? All you avid readers know exactly what I did there. Rounded the corner and spit it out. I had to tell somebody, who better than you guys? I got some news today. Some news that just went straight to my heart. And nobody has passed away. Nobody's in the hospital, nothing like that. It's just news you don't want to get, you know? Nobody's got cancer, and I just can't share. Someday I will, but for you guys who pray, I need you to pray for my motherly heart. I need you to pray for the mother part of me, the grandmother part of me. I could greatly appreciate and use those prayers. And I know you guys are good for them. And I take IOUs. All right, I'm going to close my eyes. Well, no, not really. That was a lie. I'm going to keep them open, but I'm going to look at over there, see if I can find a little comic television. And tomorrow's a new day, and I'm going to look, if not a little, a whole bunch better than I look right now. I promise. I love you guys. Thanks. And I will see you on Thursday. Okay, bye. Oh, it's still going. Apparently, I don't know how to push the button. Mount Rushmore of chins. It doesn't know my fingerprint. Dude, that's really weird. Hi guys, happy Friday. Yay, it's Friday for all you working stiffs who don't work retail or not retail, because I don't have an accent. I'm a Southern California girl, and I'm not making fun of people with accents. I'm just saying I don't have one. That just got away from me. Anyways, it's Friday for all you working stiffs who do not work in retail or in the hospitals or in the fire departments. It's Friday for people who don't have to work weekends. Hi. I said I would check in today, and I wanted to, and I got some messages from a couple of you that just mean the world to me, and thank you. I'm working on getting back to me. I'm a little bit stalled, but what does Anita always have no matter what? No matter what. Esther? Esther knows the answer. Fiona? Her water. I have my water. I just got back. Oh boy, I seem to be sitting low. Let's see, Kitty and Claire are back there. Oh, they left. They were back there somewhere. I seem to be sitting a little low. It's like Elroy was here. I'm trying. I guess my chair isn't high enough. So today's Friday, my weigh-in day. I gained today. I gained 1.4, and I am completely and utterly fine with that because of my celebration last Friday that I took into Saturday and might have melted a tad into Sunday. I expected it would have been a bloody miracle if I had lost, even though I walked so much this week. I mean, I walked and walked and walked and walked some more. I walked in the mornings. I'd come home, do something around the house. Not a lot. Don't let me fool you. I am not the best housekeeper in the world, and I'm proud of it. Or honest, or something like that. And that's what you're supposed to do so you don't get lipstick on your teeth. See, I'm informative too. So anyways, I would walk in the morning, I would take Oliver to school, and then I'd keep walking, come back, do some housework, take the dogs out around the building, and then in the afternoons around noon after I ate, I would go for another walk, and then usually in the evenings after I feed my boys, my Steve and my Oliver, and sometimes Casey, I go walking while they eat. Because especially this week, I've needed to clear my head and just think and talk to God a little bit and breathe the fresh air and not be confined into the house. Not that I'm confined. I'm here by my own choice, and I'm very lucky to be here. So anyways, yes, I gained 1.4, and I'm thrilled with that. So yeah, that's just that's all I have even really to say, except for, like I said, the few of you who've messaged me, who can track me down, know where to find me. I appreciate your concern. I do. I appreciate it more than you know. And I'm gonna get out of this funk. I'm kind of there. I'm working on it. I'm looking for things in life to inspire me to kick this whole thing, to handle what I can handle. But basically we have to remember that we only have so much control over things. And in this particular situation, I have zero control. Zero control. It's nothing of my doing. There's things I'd like to do, and there's things I could do, but I have to really sit and think about it, anything, before I take any kind of action or whatever. I'm just talking in circles now, because I have this friend, the one, you know, who's moving, and she would totally just hop in the car with me. If I asked her to go hold up that bank with me, she'd be my getaway driver in this case. And I love her for it. And she is handling it all like a pal, because she would handle it in a completely different way than I am. But you know what? She's not telling me that. And she's not telling me, Anita, you should, or why aren't you, or any of those things that just make situations worse. She's just listening and loving me and hanging out there and let me plop my happy ass on her couch, because her couch is way more comfortable and not as stinky as my couch. So I'm back from there. It was nice. I always feel better after being with her. And I was in here. I'm in my bedroom right now, for those that don't know, drinking my water. I had a good amount of water over at her house. Was in here with the dogs. I am a YouTube virgin. And when I say that, I would pop on YouTube and look up Weight Watcher people. I watch some of the makeup gals like Emily83, because she's just so fabulous, isn't she? I mean, I could listen to her read the phone book, because she's just, I mean, she's smart, she's beautiful, she's not an idiot. And then people that we know, people that we share, like Kat. I mean, I could look and listen to Kat all day long. Sandy, you're always getting words of wisdom. And Julie, she's just enjoying life. It's all, what I'm trying to say is all the people that I'm used to watching, they all have a common bond and a common theme. Well, I was sitting here and I was thinking, okay, Anita, it's time to get back to your happy self, because I like being happy. I like being happy. I like annoying people when I'm happy, because it annoys Mrs. Anita, aka Steve. I think he gets a little annoyed from time to time when I'm happy, because I don't shut up. I just keep talking and I want to do this and let's do that and come on, honey. Why did I say that? Oh, YouTube virgin. So I was in here and I was picking some stuff up and talking to the dogs, and I turned this nice little iPad on. And there was people on there that were not my people. I like to call them my people because they're my people. And I just hit one to listen to in the background while I made the bed and stuff. And oh my, it was quite bizarre. It was quite bizarre. And I am laughing because there's so much stuff in life that I don't even realize that goes on. And that was one of them. And it's just kind of funny and strange. And it's a great big world with a lot of different things going on, isn't it? I mean, it's not just raising grandkids, raising husbands, going to Disneyland, doing Weight Watchers, watching your friend pack and move, going for walks, going to the market, going to Trader Joe's. There's a lot of other people out there doing a lot of other things. And this just struck me funny. So now I'm just kind of sitting here with this, like, excuse my French, but shit-eating grin on my face because I kind of don't know what to make out of what I just watched. And then I didn't stop watching it. I was like, really? Am I on candid camera? Oh my gosh, that's like Lisa's reading the paper through the bread. You have to be a certain age to know what some of our references are. But a good friend in my age group will know exactly what I'm talking about, and I knew what she was talking about with the bread and reading the paper through it. But anyways, it was just odd. But it cheered me up a little because it's kind of like, I feel like for somebody who has been through a lot, done a lot, seen a lot, experienced a lot, both good and bad, I'm still amazed at how much is out there that I just am clueless to. And kind of happy about it. I'm kind of happy about not being in the know when it comes to some of the odder things that people do in life. And I guess I should preference, or not preference because it's too late for preference, I should say odd to me. Because it's not odd to others, or else these people wouldn't have 5 million subscribers, right? And I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to be happy. I wanted to check in on my weigh-in. My meeting was good. It was good. I'm making a new friend there, and I enjoy her very much. She's very nice, and she sat and talked to me a little bit after the meeting, and I felt comfortable enough talking to her about what's going on. And so that was great, right? So God's like making sure I'm covered everywhere. He's making sure I'm covered here at home with Cindy, and I'm covered at my Weight Watcher meeting with Lori, and I'm covered online with you swells, because you guys are swell. And that's all I can do is enjoy and take to heart all the good things that are around me and that I am blessed with, and try not to think about the other stuff that's just like so devastating. And it's devastating. But I'm not the only person having devastating going on. You might have had something devastating happen today or yesterday or last week, or you might have something in a week. None of us have cornered the market on devastation or disappointment or heartache. None of us. I'm not the only one, so I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the only one. As well as it goes the other way, none of us have cornered the market on love and happiness and friends. We're all blessed to have it all. And in order to appreciate the one, we have to have the other. So I'm just repeating what I said in my last video, only my hair looks a little nicer, and I got a little lipstick on, and I've got a little bit of a better attitude, which I'm working on, man. I'm working on it because I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back. Try to keep in mind, and maybe I'm just talking, I'm the talking head now, and I'm just saying it out loud so that I can hear it and think of it, but by saying it out loud to you guys, I would not appreciate the truly wonderful times and people in my life if it weren't for the truly crappy ones. Craptastic, that's my word. Craptastic. And I need to try to remember that. And I'm going to do my best to remember that. In the meantime, I'll keep praying about it. If I feel that God is directing me in one way or another on acting on it, I'll take the cue and I will listen harder and make sure that I do the right thing. And in the meantime, I'll just enjoy my weekend. And I'm hoping, man, I'm going to have all my pizzazz back and maybe tomorrow get on here with something, you know, something not entertaining, because I'm not an entertainer, but maybe something informative for Weight Watchers, or I don't know. But just back to my bubbly self. I don't want to be thought of as Eeyore. Eeyore is cute, but I mean, really, if you had to pick one of your friends to go to a party with, would you pick Eeyore? I wouldn't know. So, okay, so now I feel a little bit better. I think I'm going to go back and try to figure out what that was I was watching, because it's kind of like a train wreck, only no one was hurt. It was just bizarre. Again, thanks to you guys who have messaged me and asked, and I have replied, and I'm fine. I'm good. I'm not, but I am, and I will be. And it's nice and quiet here. I'm going to pick Oliver up in approximately an hour, and then that all will change. So thanks, you guys. I'll talk to you in a little bit. And again, I gained 1.4, and I'm A-okay with it. A-okay. Hey there, I had to hop back on and touch on something real quick. I keep forgetting to say like and subscribe, and I have a friend who's like, Anita, you need to say like and subscribe. Now, again, I am a YouTube virgin, and I don't understand the ins and the outs of like and subscribe, but if she tells me to do it, I'm telling you to do it. I really don't know what it all means, but here's the thing. My friend is moving. I don't know if you've heard. Of course you've heard. And you're going to hear it about 100,000 more times before she actually leaves. But I'm taking applications for new friends, so I need you guys to call your friends in and start filling out those applications. I kid. I'm sad. First of all, let me say, if you have any friends who are our age and get our stuff and are doing the Weight Watcher journey and they need a friend to do it with, bring them over. Let's have a party. I mean, I need friends to have a party. It's kind of silly to have a party when you're the only one there. And yeah, I need new friends because my friend's leaving, and I'm so bummed. Let me tell you how I met her, just so that I can embarrass her just a little bit. I was on Facebook, and we were on a community page, and I noticed this gal said, blah, 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 something's happening in Sandalwood Village. And I said, Sandalwood Village? That's my village. So I looked on her profile to see if perhaps I had ever seen her before, you know, walking the dogs, out swimming, flying a kite, you name it. And I had not. But I did read her profile, and she was in my age group. She was doing Weight Watchers. She lived in my village, and she went to the same high school I went to, even though that high school is in a whole other town, not in this town. We did not grow up in this town. We both grew up out of this town. So I sent her a message, and I figured I have nothing to lose because I don't have any friends in this town. All my friends live down by Disneyland, Trina, Susan, all you people, you know. And I just said something like, hey, you know, my name's Anita. I live in the complex. I noticed you're doing Weight Watchers. Thought I'd see if you'd be interested in going for walks or anything. Walks in the long park at the beach. My interests are fried food and calamari. And we went to Polly. We both went to Polly. Hey, do you want to be my friend? And I figured nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? I mean, the worst that could happen is that she could block me and delete me and hope to not, you know, ever run into me or anything. And the opposite happened. And we clicked like that. Now, this is all in my perspective. I can't speak for her perspective. She might just be putting up with me because she's a nice person. But I have never clicked with a friend the way I've clicked with her. And I just love her and adore her. And she's a wonderful person. And I've only known her for a year. And the fact that I only had a year of her in my life makes me sad. But the fact that I had a year of her in my life makes me happy. I know she's not dying and she's just moving to another state. It all sounds so good. But how many of us find people on Facebook? And this is people, you know, we say, oh, let's get together for coffee. They live 4 blocks down the street. Let's get together for coffee. Oh, why haven't we gone here and there together? We really need to. Let's blah, blah. And none of us ever do it. It's not because we don't want to. It's because there are factors in life that keep us from doing so. The fact that she's going to another state, flying there is an issue. The fact that I'm the guardian of an 8-year-old boy. You know, all these things are going to come into play. Oh, I'm going to find a way out there. I'm going to try to go out there at Christmas and just, you know, that might be my Christmas present to myself that I'm not even going to tell her. I'm just going to surprise her. So it may not be her best Christmas, but it would be mine if I were able to have my way. Anyways, I'm taking applications for new friends because mine is leaving me. I have a lot of great friends. I do. But she's the closest. And I love her with all my heart. She was a godsend of a friend. And I wish her the very best. And I can't believe she chose her husband over me. How rude.